When you think of Philadelphia, your mind probably goes straight to the landmarks and rich history that put our city on the map.
But trust us, there's way more to the city than what you'll find on a postcard. Philly is bursting with flavor, style, and that one-of-a-kind energy you can only find right here.
Stick with us to get the inside scoop on how to keep your belly full, your body active, and your outfits on point, all right here in this episode of Just Next Door.
Hi everyone, welcome to Just Next Door, the show that highlights the people, places, and stories that make Philadelphia and the communities around it so special. I'm Hannah Benson.
And I'm Tyler Farmer. Each show we take you beyond the usual spots to show you just what's next door.
That's right, and our first stop is sure to make you hungry. La Scala's Fire is serving up classic Italian-American favorites that'll have you coming back for seconds. Let's see what they're cooking up.
So we're an Italian-American restaurant. We've been here at this location for like over 20 years or so, to my knowledge. We serve a lot of things that are big enough that can be shared, which is really nice. I would say our customers are very much like family to us. They're people that we really care about, people that come in pretty often. Regulars are very common for us. We do definitely get plenty of tourists with the with Independence Visiting Center down the street. But yeah, we kind of get like a little bit of everybody, which is really nice, especially here at this location.
The customers that come in are very, very welcoming. They're very diverse as well too, but everybody is very nice and honestly, it's just a great atmosphere. No matter what, I always tell everybody to try the ricotta board. Our famous ricotta board is a piata bread, so it's salt, pepper, oregano with oil, put in our wood fire oven, and then it's sweet ricotta and honey layered together.
A sports barn here. Not quite as hype, but people in here watching the games, they got their sports uniforms on and eating chicken wings and eating pizza and drinking beer and Pepsi, and everybody's riled up. We're prepping every day. Prepping every day for the day. So everything's coming in fresh, going out fresh. If you like artichokes or Brussels sprouts, a lot of ladies order that all the time. They're actually really good too.
I would say you have to try it. It's just classic Italian food. You can never go wrong with Italian food, especially here. Everyone's so welcoming. It really does feel like family. Once you walk in through the door, you'll be greeted warmly. You'll have great service and experience, and you'll walk out the door with a smile on your face. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay, now I see why they've got fire in their name. Every dish coming out of that kitchen looked amazing. If you want to give it a try, head to 615 Chestnut Street. All right, Hannah, where are we headed to next?
Just over in Germantown, a cozy Middle Eastern and Ethiopian spot is bringing a real sense of community and some seriously good food. Right to the heart of the city. Let's head to Salem Cafe.
What inspired me to start Salam Cafe is the neighborhood. The neighborhood, I came to see the property, and I really like the area. It's beautiful and it's unique, and I just want to start something unique stuff in the Germantown here. Salam is special for community because we have a lot of community gathering here, and we bring a different culture to the community, which is Ethiopian. Food is completely, there's nobody have a different kind of culture food in Germantown, so that make it unique, and our coffee makes us unique too.
The owner fixed injera, which is a spongy flatbread used to scoop various stews, such as dorwat, which is a spicy chicken stew.
Very confident, friendly, and family. Yeah.
Every first Saturday of the month, Salam Caf has a traditional Ethiopian coffee roasting ceremony.
Now, I definitely need to try some Ethiopian food. That looked amazing, and I love how they're sharing their culture with the community.
Wow, you can really tell every plate is made with love. To see more, check out their Instagram at Salam Cafe PHL and stop by and give them a try. You won't be disappointed.
Now let's head to a different kind of neighborhood hotspot, one that's all about convenience, community, and has just the right snack when you need it. Leela's Superstore is a local bodega that's packed with everything you need and a friendly face behind the counter to match.
Bodega is simple. I think it's simple work. I have 2 years with this bodega, and I thought it was a great idea because I have a business next to, so it keeps me busy all the time.
Lo que más me gusta de acá es que aquí podemos desarrollar la visión de la innovación, así nosotros podemos ir de la mano con nuestros clientes, colocándole cada producto y nuestra mercancía al alcance de cada uno de ellos. Bueno, nuestro compromiso acá, primero con los clientes, es brindarle uno de los mejores servicios que nosotros podamos para que ellos se sientan a gusto visitándonos a nosotros y a través de los precios, tenerle siempre la atención necesaria que se necesita para que ellos puedan siempre mantenerse con nosotros acá.
The secret is treat the people good. You have to treat the people good so they can come back to your business as make them feel like a family. Well, the most popular items we sell in the morning is pastelillos. We have 3 different types. We have cheese pastelillos, beef pastelillos, and chicken pastelillo. In the afternoon, we do cheesesteaks, tostones with salami, and hoagies, meatballs, fried chicken.
Leela's Super Corner offers a variety of breakfast, hoagies, and sides. If you're ever in the neighborhood, call 215-824-3727 for pickup.
Leela's Superstore is more than just a bodega. It's a hub for the neighborhood and a place where everyone feels like a regular. Visit them at 660 Castor Ave. What do you say, Tyler? Should we head to Leela's for a quick bite?
Sounds delicious. When we come back, co-host Colin Bauer is diving straight into the world of Philly photography, the color, the grit, and the stories behind the lens. Our guest has captured it all. Stay tuned.
When the game is on the line, championship teams know the game plan. They communicate and work together to win. We all need a game plan to protect ourselves online. Talk to family and friends so they know how to stay safe too. Create strong passwords, turn on multi-factor authentication, update software, and recognize and report phishing, because online safety is not something you want to fumble. Get more game-winning tips at cisa.gov/secure-our-world. Then share them with family and friends.
Dear University of...
Thank you for your offer
to become student ID number 283471.
While I appreciate your desire
for my impeccable academic record,
I must decline the opportunity
to get a generic degree.
I've decided to tell my story.
To be a student,
not a statistic.
I wish you good luck in the future
as I embark on mine.
Welcome back, and I'm Colin Bauer, and today joining me is Philadelphia photographer Makai Morcano, an artist capturing the true spirit of Philadelphia one photo at a time. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Colin.
Yep. So can you just kind of like introduce yourself and kind of like what you do?
Yeah, so I'm a Philadelphia-based photographer and videographer. I mainly specialize in sports and portrait. I do dabble in graduation portrait and other fashion and editorial experience as well. I also have a little bit of graphic design and editing under my belt that I like to dabble in as well.
So when you say like sports photography, do you have any like colleges or high school teams that you work for or work with? Or
Yeah, so when I was a student here just last year, LaSalle, I actually worked with LaSalle Athletics as an intern from my freshman year all the way up to my senior year in different roles, from baseline camera to baseline photo and video, as long as soccer and field hockey as well. And then I also had an opportunity to intern with the Philadelphia Union, and those gave me a world of experience that I now use today, postgraduate.
So how was your experience working with the union?
The Philadelphia Union really opened my eyes to the world of just professional sports photography, and not only that, but how a front office works behind the scenes. It really is a team behind the team. I think oftentimes when we see social media posts, we don't really think about it, we don't really give it a second glance, but when you're really behind the scenes and working within that team, behind the team, as I just said, it really just opens your eyes to that world.
So as far as like photography, would you rather be like out in person taking all the photos, or would you rather kind of be like behind the scenes doing like editing and stuff like that?
Luckily for me, I kind of have to do both. I feel like if you are a photographer and videographer, you have to do both. It's very rare that you get to do one or the other. So for me, I think I enjoy doing both, but if I could, I'd probably stick with the behind the scenes and post-production.
Do you have any like current projects you're working on or anything like in the works?
Yeah, so I wanted to dive more into kind of film, and I believe that there's a lot of stories in sports that are untold. So right now I'm in the beginning process of filming my first short documentary about an amateur hybrid athlete and his struggles to stardom and how he's found himself through the sport.
That's interesting. So as far as photography, do you kind of just stay in Philadelphia, or do you travel all over?
I've had a couple of opportunities to go to New York, and I went to LA this summer to visit my uncle who has a production company, and hopefully I get a couple chances to work in a crew as a crew member, doing things similar to as I did in school.
Do you have any advice for someone that's just trying to get into like photography?
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people get caught up in the equipment or the gear they have, but I would just say just start. When I started out, I just started out with an old camera or a DSLR that I had from 2009, and it gave me the opportunity to start a portfolio, and ultimately it helped me land that internship with the Philadelphia Union. So I say just start with what you have and make connections along the way.
How hard is it to kind of get into photography in this day and age, considering like with AI and everything that we have?
I don't think it's very hard at all. You have something as simple as your phone, so if you want to take a picture right then and there, you can. Again, that kind of goes back to what I said, start with what you have. You kind of build up. If you're working, you can start with your phone. I think that's kind of extreme, but start with your phone and then save up some money. You can get you a nice little camera and then go from there.
So someone that's like interested in hiring you for like a photo shoot, what do your prices kind of look like?
My prices kind of range depending on what it is and what is demanded of me. I know that I do offer graduate portraits come the spring semester, and I know a lot of students around LaSalle have asked me if I'm going to return to do it, so I probably will end up doing it again, and rates probably vary. I do offer a discount because I understand that everyone is a student and everyone may not have exorbitant money, so I do try to work, and it is very flexible.
Could you talk about some of like the hardships or some of like the difficult times you've had so far being a photographer and how you overcame them?
Yeah, of course. I think sometimes I find myself in a creative rut or trying to find the next opportunity or even comparison. But I think comparison is honestly the thief of joy. And if you can focus in on what you can do best and focus on what is in your control, I think that'll get you out of it.
What originally inspired you to become like a photographer?
I've always liked the arts. As a kid, I always drew, and I was always artistically gifted. But I kind of wanted to translate that into something more tangible and something that I could help people out with as I'm transitioned into college. So I think the intersection of sports and photography kind of just like happened naturally, and I love both, and I grew up playing sports, so I think it all came about naturally.
Yep. Well, thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Colin.
Yep.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to go straight into the ballpark.
Children exposed to poor air quality have smaller lungs and higher rates of asthma than children with good air quality. IQ Air Foundation is working to change this, providing filtration technology to school children with poor air quality through the Clean Air for Kids program, helping kids to breathe over 90% cleaner air indoors, removing barriers to learning, reducing sick days, and increasing test scores. This is all key to environmental and climate justice. Find out how you can help at iqairfoundation.org.
Well, I'm looking good. Thank you. Just became a real ID. What's the plan? Impromptu road trip? Actually, the plan is to fly to New York for today's product launch, and then visit the family in California and cap it off with a girls' weekend in New Orleans. You really can just do all that. Sure, I'm a real ID, so I'm good to board any domestic flight. Speaking of which, gotta fly. Nice. Enjoy. I'll be here.
Be your Real ID self today. To learn how, visit tsa.gov/realid or your local.
Welcome back from that 7th inning stretch. We're going to slide into our next spot at Citizens Bank Park and learn more about how you can get involved with the Phillies organization. Play ball.
My name's Sean Blueball. I'm the manager of season and group ticket sales with the Philadelphia Phillies. So I'm a member of our sales office whose primary responsibility is to fill this ballpark with the most passionate fans in sports every single night. On a daily basis, my main priority and focus is the servicing of our season ticket holders. So that's everything from the initial post-transaction of purchasing those season tickets. So any communication, processes, events, benefits, all that kind of stuff that goes along with having season tickets, I help oversee that process on a yearly basis. What I love most about my job is just the unique atmosphere and the unique opportunities that we're able to experience every year. You know, for instance, obviously lately the Phillies have done really well, and we've gone to the postseason each year, which is a feeling that you can't explain, being here with a packed ballpark of 45,000 people cheering and celebrating a postseason win. So how people can get involved with the team, our former president, David Montgomery, had a saying that our first name is Philadelphia. So without our city and the backing of our fans, what we do here really means nothing. So he was very, very insistent that we got out in the community and that we were part of this great city, and we brought the fans in to be a part of what happens here every night as well. So there's definitely some opportunities. We have a Red Goes Green program that offers nonprofits the opportunity to come down. We're really focused on recycling what we can here at the ballpark. So there's opportunities for nonprofit organizations to come down, collect recyclable trash throughout the games. You've probably seen it at some of the games that you've been to if you've come down here. We have different fan programs that people can get involved with, fan clubs, kids clubs, regular fan clubs. So again, the Phillies are very involved in the community and the city that we call home. Some different events that we host for the community at the beginning of every season prior to the start. We do our Phillies Charities 5K, which is a 5K race through the Stadium District down here to raise money for Phillies Charities, which goes back to local nonprofits in the community. We do a bunch of different events for different nonprofits, Little League groups, things like that. In the middle of the season, Phillies Charities also hosts the fantastic auction, which is an opportunity for fans to get involved and bid on some really cool, unique experiences here at the ballpark and throughout the tri-state area. Again, raising funds for Phillies Charities to give back to local nonprofits. So there's a lot of information. If anybody wants to look up our community outreach, phillies.com/community, there's a lot of information there for anybody that wants to get involved.
To learn more about how to get involved, Visit MLB.com/Phillies/community. I love how they're making their fans feel like part of the team. Go Fightins.
The ballpark can be really exciting, but let's wind down and take a walk to the Wissahickon Park. It has beautiful nature trails, scenic views, and even a waterfall. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm a local resident here of Roxbury, Andorra. I'm here to talk about the trail and its impact on the community. Although I live in Roxbury, Andorra, it cuts through many other different areas such as like Chestnut Hill, which is pretty much right down the road. But it does a lot of great things for the community, such as like you could do many activities back here. It's a great way to take your mind off of things. Like we have people jogging back here all throughout the day. Even at night, people come back here and just go on runs. You'll see fishermen back here. I've personally fished down here once or twice. Although you're not going to catch anything big, it's still something fun to do just in your backyard. Another great activity doing is biking. Biking's good down here. I know that the area of Chestnut Hill also does a lot of biking back there. You also see some school kids, such as like middle schoolers and preschoolers, going on trail hikes back here to learn about the environment and come back here and really just see their surroundings. So the trail is located in Philadelphia. It's around a 30-minute to 20-minute drive from center Philadelphia. Even though it is in Philly, it is still patrolled by officers and I think park services, so it is very safe. I mean, you could walk down here at night and not have to worry about getting into any danger itself. So this trail has been here for decades. I mean, there's so much history to this trail. I mean, it's owned by Philadelphia, and just like there's so much to even go in. I recommend looking it up. It's really interesting.
Wow, how beautiful. I gotta head down there with my hiking boots. Visit wissahockentrails.org to plan your next nature walk.
Actually, if you're in need of some hiking boots, you should check out this local thrift shop. I heard from some of my friends that Plato's Closet in Broomall has the best selection of clothing, shoes, and more for a great price. Let's check them out.
Our last Lulu event, we had about 50 people in line before the store opened. We're hoping for a really big turnout on Black Friday. But yeah, we do draw some crowds with some of our events just because of such low prices and such great deals.
We're the new owners as of March of 2025. We purchased the store. We buy and sell gently used clothing for teen and young adults. Our demographic is 14 to 24.
But all ages shop with us. If you're looking for trendy styles from typically the past 1 to 2 years, clothing that's in good to great condition, we offer awesome styles for affordable prices. And we also offer an outlet for you to sell your gently used clothes for a sustainable business model.
We give cash on the spot for anything that we're able to take. So unlike consignment, we pay customers outright. They can come in anytime. And we price the items on the spot, and then we offer a fraction of what we're looking to sell the items for in cash. So it's super, super easy. They can shop around while they're waiting for us to process their items. We have over 500 brands, anywhere from Old Navy to now Louis Vuitton. Since we took ownership, we started buying designer items, so we do have more brands than ever before. We're also buying more brands than ever before.
If you're looking to get out on Black Friday, we're having a huge Black Friday event for some of our top brands.
We have an Instagram where you can follow us, Plato's Closet Broomall, and we post our best items. You can call to hold them.
Yeah, hope to see you shopping with us soon.
Plato's Closet is located in the Lawrence Park Shopping Center. Visit them at 1991 Sproul Road in Broomall, PA. Hannah, why don't you tell our viewers about your recent visit to Perfectly Flawless Boutique?
I would love to, Tyler. Perfectly Flawless Boutique offers a wide variety of styles to fit whatever aesthetic you're going for. And beyond fashion, they provide amazing opportunities to learn, grow, and give back to the community. Here's a closer look.
So Perfectly Flawless was born from my own childhood experience, which was a little challenging. Basically, fashion is something that helped me heal. I wanted to mix my fashion and my purpose together so I can help people. I wanted to do it in Germantown because I'm basically from here. So I wanted to invest back in my community where I was raised. So I consider myself a fashion therapist, and I always am telling people to get rid of some of their clothes. So I started the foundation because I was like, if they're going to get rid of their clothes, we could use these clothes, give them to people that's in need of the clothes, and I'll give them a discount from shopping here. And it would be a bigger cost because we're helping those that are in need. Basically, I feel as though your style, your clothes are power. I also wanted Perfectly Flawless to not only be a part of like the great moments in life. For instance, people come in here, they're shopping for their birthday outfit, their going out outfit, their graduation. I just wanted Perfectly Flawless to be a part of not only the good moments, but the challenging ones as well.
All right, you've convinced me, Hannah. Perfectly Flawless Boutique definitely knows fashion. Visit them at 5312 Germantown Avenue to add some new staples to your closet. Now, Hannah, can you tell me a little bit about the Perfectly Flawless Foundation?
Yes, I would love to, Tyler. So the Perfectly Flawless Foundation is something that the owner, Crystal Gibson Jackson, created to give back to the Germantown and Philadelphia community. So how it works is that people can bring in their old clothes to donate, if they have shoes, shirts, pants, whatever that they feel like they're not going to use anymore, they can bring it in and exchange, get a coupon to shop there.
Nice. Good to see them giving back to the community.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Just Next Door. Don't just take our word for it. Get out there and explore these amazing local spots for yourself. There's so much to see, eat, and experience right here in our own backyard.
That's right. Try some new food, take a nature walk, or treat yourself to some shopping. You deserve it.
Don't forget to stay connected with us on social media. You can catch us on YouTube at LaSalle TV Philly and follow us on Instagram at LaSalle TV. We'd love to hear your comments, suggestions, and maybe even your favorite local spots too. I'm Hannah Benson.
And I'm Tyler Farmer.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Just Next Door.